Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, and I got another review for you. This one coming from Image Comics, The Me You Love in the Dark, issue number 4. Um, we got writer is Scotty Young, art by Jorge Corona, colors by Jean-Francois Bellou, and then we got letters by Nate Piccios of Blambot. I know I messed those names up, some of them, no disrespect. For those of you who are not caught up on the Me You Love in the Dark, it's a story about Ro. She is a struggling artist. She moved into a house trying to get new inspiration to draw for a show that she had upcoming. Um, she has moved in the house. While moving in the house, she has found out that there is an entity that resides in the house. Maybe it is the house. We don't officially know at this point. But going through the past issues, Ro has developed a friendship, and as the story progresses, more of a friendship, more of a romance starts up with the both. They over the 4 issues at this point, it has been a year that the time has gone by. They've shown different holidays and such gone by in different panels and stuff like that Ro and this entity is spending together. We don't have a name or anything, but they do talk. They get physical. Let's just say that part. But overall, she has gained inspiration from this entity. She is painting. She started out by painting what she imagined him to look like, and we don't know exactly what it looks like, but it's not human in nature for the most part. It does, on her end, it usually takes a shadowy looking, a ghost type of figure, but a humanoid figure. But we've seen, and as the story goes, she's seen that there's a lot more to him or it than kind of what he allows to reveal, let's just say. So, the story starts out, and it's at this time we're going on, let's just say it's 8 months of them being in the house and together, the friendship, the time they're spending together, and of course the romance. And Ro just kind of thinks to herself, and she's like, man, I would really like some sunlight, and she starts to go outside. And this is kind of where the book takes a drastic turn. We see that other side of relationships, but the entity specifically has he doesn't let her go outside, and specifically states like over and over, no, you're going to stay here, and I can't be without you. And at first it comes off like a needing type of boyfriend situation. And she's like, no, I'm just going to run to the city, I'll do some errands. I do need to get some art supplies. And he's like, oh, well, okay, if you have to. And he doesn't get mad or anything at first, but you kind of get the hesitation. But he eventually leaves, and you kind of see your first taste of like kind of seeing a red flag, because as he leaves, he ends up like scraping massive claw marks into the door as he leaves. But she does not see this. We do see her get ready, and she goes downstairs getting ready to run her errands, and he has set up this like massive a dinner or breakfast per se to before she leaves, and he's trying to tempt her and to get her to stay. And she's like, at first she fights him a little bit, and she's like, oh well, I might as well eat, and she eventually does. She sits down and starts to go back to talking to him and stuff, and they jump forward like a week later, and she's painting and stuff, and again she's kind of thinking about like outside and kind of stuff, and and it just, at this point in the book, it really gets to the point where he is ultra possessive and jealous and controlling, and basically keeping Ro from going outside or like spending any time away from it in the house kind of thing. Because Ro, like after the first time that he kind of gets aggressive and starts showing these signs, she starts shutting down and getting quiet and not wanting to talk to him. I mean, it's not a friendly situation and stuff. And eventually, she does speak against him, and he just, I mean, he goes nuts. Not only does, like, I mean, he totally like blackens out the whole room, destroys all the art and everything in the room that's with Rome. And it scares the bejesus out of her, you know. I mean, as a reader, it's really hard to get to these points because, I mean, you know, I've been in some bad relationships and been in these type of situations, and it's never a fun or friendly situation, especially when one person gets very violent out of nowhere kind of thing over simple things. And in this situation, it was, you know, it was kind of basic. Um, they kind of they show like bits and pieces of like their continuing time in the house because now he won't let her leave, and you know, she's still trying to, you know, at this point she's kind of like faking the relationship because she's just trying to keep him happy so he doesn't kill her or something like that, you know. So they do show a lot of like, you know, panels where they're just kind of like sitting around the house, they're watching movies, but he's on one end of the couch, she's on another, and he's like, you know, is there anything you want to talk about? She's like, oh, no, I'm fine, you know, let's keep watching the movie. And, you know, she plays it off, but at the same time, you can tell that the she is not happy, and she doesn't feel safe, you know, that kind of thing. And they show her like you know, painting, and she's getting very violent, and now that she can't even like paint anymore because every time she starts painting, he's right there in her ear like, hey, come talk to me, let's go have romance, you know, sex. And you know, and she just wants to break, you know. It's like 24/7 with this you know. And she, I mean, at this point, you know, she just wants to escape kind of thing. She does get a call from her agent Addison, and he's like, hey girl, what's up, man, what you doing? I need these paintings, you know, it's almost been a year. And she's like, oh, I can't deal with this right now. And you kind of, yeah, I mean, the it chimes in, and he's like, oh, hang up the phone, you don't need to be talking to him kind of thing. They kind of jump forward a little bit, and you can see that she is like vividly like doing the fakery very well. Like, she, every time you see her with him, because they jump forward like maybe another month, and she is pretending to be happy and that kind of stuff. And then one day, you know, she just wants to look outside and look at the sunlight, and he's like, no, don't do that. And then she tears the curtains down. And at this point, he swears that she will regret, you know, what she did because she lets in all the sunlight, and evidently he doesn't like sunlight. Um, they jump forward to like maybe the next day or a couple days later or something like that, and there's a knock at the door, and it makes it reverberate throughout the house to make sure she knows that somebody is knocking at the door, and he is not happy with it. She does go look at who it is, and it is her agent Addison, and he's outside, and at this time it's the cold. The last time we were with him, it looked like the fall or something like that. And he's like, hey bro, what's up girl, man, it's your agent, where you at girl, I need them paintings, man, we got that, you know. And he's outside, and don't take my, you know. But anyways, I'm trying to be funny, but so Ro is inside, and she's freaking out. She's hiding, and the it is demanding that she make it go away or just ignore it or that type of thing. And eventually they make the decision she makes the decision to bring him inside, that she can get rid of him kind of thing. He does come inside, and instantly, you know, he starts turning on lights. He starts questioning why she's in the dark, you know. I mean, he's really beating down the point like that, that he feels like Ro hasn't been doing anything, especially because she's been very dodgy. So eventually Ro does take him to like her art gallery, and he is like beyond amazed because it's not like one or two or four or five paintings, it's like hundreds of paintings that she's done. And he's like, girl, you know, we got like enough for 10 shows, let's go get it done, you know, let's go sell some art, you know. And like Ro is, yeah, sure, you know, maybe, you know, I'm not quite done. And she's really just baiting her on the thing that she's trying to get him to leave. And every chance that he turns around, you know, the it is in her ear, like, you know, you need to get him to leave, or I'm going to make it ugly and violent kind of thing. And eventually the you know, Addison, her agent, is not buying it all. He can tell that that something is going on, and she finally breaks down and she's like, look, I can't leave, you know, there's something going on. And he's like, what? You tell me, why can't you leave? Who's keeping you here? You know, and behind him, we do see as the reader that the it is with all his eyes and arms and weird stuff going on, that he is creeping in the door behind the agent, and he does not look like he is very happy, but that is where the issue leaves off, saying that it's going to be concluded in the next issue. But overall, I mean, man, another great issue, and so far one of my best reads of the week. There's been a lot of good reads of the week, but this story is very engaging. They are touching on something that is, if some people it might be difficult to read. It's personal for me. I've been through some of these situations on the opposite end, you know, and it's not fun. And the way they do it is that on both ends, that it's not distasteful. Let's just say that, and it's done in the right fashion with the story and the way it's going. It's great. But the art, the story, and everything, oh man, it's getting so good and scary at some points. But hey, guys, that's my review. You know, are you reading this? What are you thinking about it? Let me know down below, and you know, all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, please don't turn the bell. And I drop too much stuff, but I'll see y'all later. Bye.